bronze trophies. Often given away for free like lollipops at the dentist, dished out early on in games so that they spike your dopamine levels into tricking you to enjoying what you are playing. Like Deadpool, that gives you about half a dozen trophies before you even start a proper level. Bronzes are the least valuable trophies in the PlayStation system. A mere 15 points on your PSN level, they are usually the easiest, quickest and simplest trophies to earn in a game. But sometimes they're not. Sometimes they're a no-death run in one sitting against an infamous FPS's hardest damn difficulty. No, I still haven't done Mein Leben yet. Sometimes they're a grind so long and arduous it leaves you a crumpled wreck on the floor crying at the life you wasted trying to reach level 50 in a dead multiplayer game that your mate tricked you into starting. But bronzes can be horrible little beggars. And here are the truly shit bronze trophies I've earned on PlayStation so far. So let's go. Some trophies really make it feel like the devs are trolling you, don't they? The same game that demands you pull off a no-death run on the game and beat it on its hardest difficulty, it also demands you die a century of times for a bloody bronzer. Alien Isolation is a gem of a game and a great platinum, certainly one I'm both proud of and look back fondly on. Its brilliant campaign follows Ellen Ripley's daughter as she takes up Weyland Yutani's offer to get some answers about her mum's mysterious disappearance by helping investigate a strange incident on Space Station Sevastopol. A tense, atmospheric mouse hunt in space ensues where you are the mouse and this son of a bitch is the cat chasing you. The game itself is a beauty and must play for any Alien fan. It's not only a great game adaptation from the Xenomorph-infested franchise, but a truly stellar installment into it in its own right. Its platinum is pretty brutal and has a horde of trophies that will force you to change your playstyle, such as the Mercy or Prudence Goldie for finishing the game without killing any humans. Whereas the self-defense bronzer wants you to murder 10 innocent little souls with zero remorse. And I'm not gonna lie, it was easier to kill 10 humans than it was to not kill any at all. Okay? I don't know what that says about me.
You need therapy.
I have video games. So I guess it makes total sense that a game that wants you to beat it flawlessly without dying also wants you to die 100 times. Now you have two approaches to this trophy. You can grind it out on one save, repetitiously dying, respawning, dying and so on and so forth. Or you can just do what I do and just be shit. You will end up popping the trophy without actually making any effort whatsoever, like I did. This is more likely to happen if you choose to go for the hard playthrough first, or it did in my experience. The tricky one, Arkham Knight Brutality 101. The channel's best kept secret is that I am in fact a massive Batman fan. I know, I hide it well. But I am. I'm a massive comic book reading, superhero movie watching, animated series addicted Batman fan. So much so that I only ever bought my original PS4 to play Arkham Knight. I'm not kidding. With the PC version of the game a horrific mess on release, I got bored waiting for fixes that clearly weren't coming and brought myself a PS4 to play it on. So naturally, when I became a trophy hunter, the Arkham trilogy was high on my list of priorities to platinum. So I made Arkham Knight the first game I played on PS4, with the first trophy I popped on PS4, my 50th Platinum trophy. All the Arkham games have a ton of challenging trophies, whether it's Riddler trophies to collect, stealth challenges to 3-star, or in this case, free flow combat trophies. Asylum has it as a silver, but Knight's is a dirty little bronzer. The Brutality 101 trophy and its annoying brothers in City and Knights list are infuriating to pull off, but I will tell you now, when you do pull it off and you have the rhythm of the combat down to that level, the rest of the platinum is actually a breeze. People hate the free flow trophies in Arkham games, but they're there to help you level up your gameplay so that you can beat the rest of the platinum. They are actually trophies that are genuinely worth earning, despite how fucking annoying they are. And they are fucking annoying. The random one, Assassin's Creed Origins Overheating. Now, I have, or rather had, a penchant for Assassin's Creed games, but not so much for their trophy lists. In fact, Ubisoft managed to come up with some of the worst trophies I've ever earned, and here is the highlight reel. The Overheating Bronzer in Origins is easily the game's worst trophy. Sounds simple in principle, walk around the desert until Bayek begins to hallucinate. For some people, they wandered into the desert and saw bugs before they even ran across a king cobra. Others, like myself, spent hours running around the desert after desert, desperate to see anything other than bland sand. Pulling the hair out as I roam from area to area in Origin's divine yet mahoosive map without seeing as much as a dung beetle amongst the sand mountains. This trophy alone cost me 3 hours of my life as it just refused to pop. The problem? It's completely fucking random. I did read about a patch that good up the hallucination kicking in, which in my experience sounds about right from Ubisoft. The Pedantic One, Assassin's Creed Odyssey's Hermes homie. And then they've yet somehow managed to drop an even more infuriatingly buggy trophy in Origin's sequel, Odyssey. Odyssey, which is a game I adored, the ancient Greek setting provides varied environments and the mythology is used to create an assortment of monsters for you to beat in special fights, like the Cerberus, three-headed dog of Hades. But the Hermes homie bronzer comes from the same depths of Hades where sadistic Ubisoft minds came up with the overheating trophy. Of course, defogging the map is par for the course on any RPG. It's a trophy trope that fits the genre perfectly. Go all the places! Oh, that fucking hurt my knee somewhat. Oh, too old for that shit. But these defogging trophies can be some of the most bugged and infuriating trophies out there. Hermes homie being right up there among the worst of these blighters. You have several map clearing objectives that will help with the more hard to find places in the Greek map. By following side objectives in the main story, you will discover every region and underwater location. The problem occurs everywhere else. The defog, however, is a nightmare. The literal cloud of fog engulfing the map is a bizarrely similar shade to the water and mountains. So when you're 95% map cleared, you are left with these annoying little patches you have to go and visit in areas that you have already completed to finish the defucking fogging process. And finding these little spots are like trying to find a matching pair of socks in my 7-year-old's bedroom, which is a bomb site. The What the Fuck one, Assassin's Creed Revolutions, cross the sticks without dying. Ubisoft is one of the worst publishers for remasters. They'll remaster anything and put less work into it than the devs did into the Modern Warfare 3 story. But they do shove the DLC into the base game, which I guess is fucking fine. Problem is, they then switch out any multiplayer trophies to the DLC trophies to round out the platinum. In the case of Revelations, the final entry into Ezio Auditore de Firenze's Assassin's Adventures, we travel to the River Styx. Sort of. Appearing like an Animus training program, you enter the River Styx and have to cross its ridiculous obstacle course to earn this bronzer. Without dying. Okay. A DLC I never played originally, and I was glad I didn't when I ran into this nightmare level. This area will test your parkour, your timing, and most of all, your patience. It's not a long level, you can do it in a few minutes, but any no-death trophy in Assassin's Creed seems like the dev wandered into the wrong office. I don't believe the servers are online anymore, so if you want to get Brotherhood's Platinum, you might need to take on this Sega-era rendition of Takeshi's Castle. The Collectibles One, Assassin's Creed 2's In Memory of Petruzio. Some trophies are so popular among us hunters that they are practically induction protocols for new members of the community. Such is the case with my final truly shit Assassin's Creed bronzer, In Memory of Petruzio. Finding the feathers in Assassin's Creed 2 to honour your lost brother is a ball ache. These annoying little things don't trap well and are a real pain in the backside to find. By all means, not the worst collectible in trophy hunting history, but one that did set the bar for how much bullshit we'll take when chasing a platinum. There is a little in-game reward for the feathers that does soften the blow of earning it, but this will only appease you moderately. Less so if you're not invested in the story. Now, I may complain about these shitty bronzers in Assassin's Creed games, but I will probably still try and plat them all as simps must do what simps must do. And despite these abysmal bronzers, 83's platinum nightmare straight from Freddy Krueger's wet dreams, the stupidity of letting us choose between Alexios and Cassandra, only to tell us that only one of them is canon, and then the Borefest of Valhalla. I will still go and Platinum Mirage despite not hearing anything positive about either the game or the Platinum.
You're an idiot.
Fair. That's fair. The Bugged One, Serious Sam Collections, Circle of Death. Now, this trophy isn't one I had a problem with at all. In fact, it popped in general gameplay when I wasn't even actively going for it. I just swung my hammer, killed some aliens, and the trophy popped. But I played the EU stack of the Serious Sam collection. If you're unlucky enough to be in the USA, then firstly, I'm so sorry. But secondly, you can't earn this trophy, no matter how hard you try. This is due to a bug in the game not registering the trophy achievement, thus not rewarding it. But it's only in the North American stack. The EU stack had a patch that fixed the trophy, so me and dozens of others like me popped that trophy and earned that platinum. But for some insane reason, the devs decided not to patch the NA stack, ever. But if you think that's bad, then have a look at Serious Sam Siberian Mayhem. This isn't just an unobtainable platinum because of, you guessed it, a bug. Now the game is a horrific mess on PC with it stuttering, crashing, and genuinely being completely unplayable. And I'd love to say that it's different on PlayStation. but it's not, and I can't, and I won't. Maybe Sam's devs should take their job more seriously. Or not, I don't care. I already platted all the serious Sam games I'm ever gonna do.
The Infuriating One. Titanfall 2 is a glorious game and its platinum is near perfect. It's challenging in places but makes you get the absolute most out of the game. That is apart from the dreaded Becomes the Master Bronzer, a trophy that sounds so simple, but much like the tutorials in Mortal Kombat or the shooting ranges in Modern Warfare, this little bronzer is an infuriating pain in the arse. The trophy requires you to finish the assault course in record time, but this is far easier said than done. Firstly, the weapons on offer are simply not good enough to pull off your run within the required 33 seconds. You will have to find the EPG, a secret one-shot kill weapon that is hidden above the arsenal the game offers. With some jumping and a little bit of luck, you can grab it and head into the course. But going for this trophy without it is akin to taking a knife into a gunfight. The key is not just to master one-shot killing or exploding every enemy, but the way in which you move through the course. Parkour here is as key to success as perfect shot accuracy. Sliding, boosting and jumping are all ultra specific, and going off target by just a few degrees can send you spiralling. The trophy is the notorious platinum breaker for so many hunters. Can you beat Fukuda's time and become the master? I did, after about 3 days of trying. Hey, I suck, but I'm committed and persistent, okay?
Finally, the Grindy Ones. The trophies that really do take the piss. Bronzers that require hours and hours of grinding hell. First up is the One-Woman Army. This is earned by maxing out every weapon in the game to level 10, which of course requires lots of killing. Lots and lots and lots of killing. This isn't hard, it's just repetitive and mind-numbing. If you hadn't had a guts full of BJ's blasted kids by the end of this barely acceptable main story, you certainly will have by the time you've maxed out all those weapons. Wolfenstein Youngblood divided fans with its awful lead characters, diversion from the franchise's single-player roots, and delivered an annoying, unpleasant game with detestable characters. Sadly, the extra time you have to spend with Jesse and Sophia makes them more and more unlikable. Finally, the worst bronzer I have ever had to earn. A trophy so grindy, I aged a decade while earning it. I lost all my hair and became a great-grandfather. Catfight. Often misnamed as the Catcall trophy because all you have to do in Injustice is play as Catwoman and kill Cheetah with the Catcall ability. Here's the problem. You don't start with Catcall. There's no guaranteed quick way to learn it. You can't complete an objective and earn the ability. You will either get very lucky and find it randomly dropped in a mother box, or you will have to go through the ultimate Mortal Kombat hell. Injustice 2 has character towers that offer specific rewards for that character. Completing Catwoman's tower will reward you with the ability guaranteed, but it will take you a minimum of 50 hours, and this is because one of the ridiculous requirements is to play as Selena for that amount of time. Oh, as well as deal out 3 million points of damage and a ton of other utterly retarded tasks that you don't have the time or the patience for. I was lucky enough to pop it on a random mother box. If you have the DLC, this will make it infinitely harder to find the Catcall ability, as it doubles up the total number of abilities in the game. You can just jump in on the ability rewarding towers in the multiverse, but this can actually take longer than Catwoman's tower. A real throwback trophy from NetherRealm, like they used to pump into their games like Mortal Kombat vs DC Universe, or even Mortal Kombat 10's brutal platinum. An ultra rare but ultra annoying bronze trophy, immortalized as the only non-platinum in my trophy cabinet on PSNP because earning it left such a scar. Moment of silence for the time I lost searching for the Catcall ability. What do you think of these bastards? Have you earned any of them? Are you going to, or are you going to avoid these games like the plague? Let us know in the comments. Be good to each other.